fix up my microphone. Don't want the cord to break. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your favorite weirdo slash commentator over here. Just a little thing is a lot of people are actually liking the Phisnom stuff that I was doing or covering. Yeah, so why are you guys liking just those videos? Like my other videos, please. I don't know if my mic is up. Hold on. There we go. I don't know. I actually don't. There's a little knob on my microphone with an arrow in it, so I can turn the volume up or down. So I have no idea what the fuck that just does. Does it increase the sensitivity so you guys can fucking hear me properly without eating the microphone? I have no idea. But anyways, I've been doing a few. Well, I've just been browsing. Usually when I wake up, I just look at the Phisnom stuff. God, I've turned from I'm just gonna cover a little bit of drama to I need to do this. This is good for my channel. This is good for my channel. But now, but now, I really wanted to do this because I was getting back into FNAF and then the drama happened, so I'm just like, fuck it. I might as well cover it if I'm getting back into the FNAF community, which seems like a bit of a I enjoy FNAF. I am somewhat part of the community, I guess, but I'm not that delved in it. I'm not like in the FNAF community. I'm like a bit of in between. So yeah, there was a comment on my channel. I will also sorry. This was from my other video. Why'd I put that in a new tab? I'm fucking stupid. GeForce, get out of my way! I need to do this. Open link in new tab. Let's go to my channel. I'm not. Close that. You saw nothing. That's a very good old video I did way back. So yeah, if you've seen my newer video, Alex made an oopsie. This is all about Alex and that, about how fucking hard he contradicts himself. So Alex is basically taking L's at this point now. Even though he was taking some small L's, during this entire video, you see him taking a lot of fucking L's. More than Phisnom did in my entire... How many videos did I don't even remember how many fucking videos I basically did with Phisnom. Let's see. 1, 2... 3, 4... I did 5 videos. Holy shit. And this is going to count as number 6. So, yeah. I'm not trying to milk the situation. It's just... I'm not milking the situation. I'm just any new information that comes out, you always gotta update the people. You can't just, I didn't want to wait a couple of days. Because, these videos are doing very good for my channel. You know, more than all my other videos. Look, me and my friend did fucking Halo Infinite. We went through all bullshit on this for 45 views. How dare you guys? How dare you? Look at this. I've tortured myself playing these fucking FNAF games. And I didn't. I actually enjoyed these. This one was, fucking difficult to play. My brain was just getting wrecked. I didn't know what to do. This game was fun. I loved this game. This game was amazing. So, yeah. But, yeah, all my other channel is just... Why is it doing so bad? Why is the Phisnom stuff doing so well? Please check out my other stuff, please. Please. I need to update this. Just I'm a furry Halo Dragon Ball nerd. I'm gonna put FNAF in there. Just keep putting more stuff. So, it's just oh, you know what I'm all about. I actually haven't done any Dragon Ball content, actually about Dragon Ball. I've done, maybe a couple AMVs. I think about, yeah, a couple of AMVs, which includes the Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, Broly, and, 2 Goku Black videos. And a short. I think that's about it. So that's around, I'm guessing around maybe 6 or 7 videos. Like, I don't know if there's an extra one, maybe two. So, like, 6 or more videos on Dragon Ball, which is just AMVs. So I might get to talking about Dragon Ball stuff later on. But for now, I'm just covering some FNAF stuff. So, yeah. Uh, so, yeah, like, this is Alex. Like, Alex made an oopsie, which is Alex taking L's. I always Google just Phisnom drama. I mean, who the fuck actually types in, like, a lot of shit? Let's see. I already watched this by that person. I can't fucking. Yeah, man. Alright, there's one by Smack and Pie? Oh, Sheep Rampage. Look at that. I haven't heard this person since Death King mentioned them. Sinus issues, go away. Like, a lot of people just like I really don't want to watch people. I mean, I'm not watching fucking 2 hours of a whole fucking video, bro. I'm not even gonna make well, I think the longest part of what's the longest video I did on like Phisnom and shit. All right, so that's 15. Well, that's basically 16 minutes. That's 32. That's reacting to Sleep Lab as well, which is a somewhat of like has to do with Phisnom. So that's 32. That's 18. That's 37. So that is the longest video. Wait. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Hold up. My brain. Wake up, brain. Wake up. So, okay, this is my longest video. Not that. Do not quote me on that. I just slapped my head so fucking hard. It actually kind of woke me up. But yeah. I hate it when your brain takes it so fucking long to wake up. That's like, you can drink full-on coffee and it still won't wake up. It's like, bro, I'm tired. Oh. But yeah, the addressing this Phisnom situation is my longest video. Forget that you heard that the mistake about this video. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. You didn't see anything. Anyway, yeah, this is my longest video. But yeah. I was gonna react, but I want to react after. So while browsing Twitter, I came across something funny. You know, we looked at this. Yes, like I was gonna say yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. Last video. So I saw this while going onto Alex's channel, which is something I overlooked. So I overlooked this much. If you are working on any upcoming FNAF fan games that need 3D promotional art done, DM me and we can work something out. What's the quote? Let's see. He quoted his own fucking thing like 4 times. What? Yes, I'm begging to work on a project with anyone. I want to be a graphic designer, so be able to work on a project would mean I could put that project in my resume probably. I'm still available if anyone needs. New pinned, like, that's a retweet. Retweet, likes. Comment! What comment we got? Comment! Yay, we got another. Yeah, we got this one. Woo! Let's read it. You really think anything FNAF related would even want to touch you with a 10-foot pole? Alex, those L's are coming back. Alright, let's see. Alright, this person's like, that's actually... Is that the movie? I think that's the movie. Motherfucker's head is a little bit big. Alright, people talking about... Let's see. People asking to do... Like, this is just people asking to do. I don't know why anyone would actually do this, considering, like, oh, this is all his art styles, which... I don't know why, that just looks like like an image just blurred a bit, and then... Well... This is an okay Springtrap model. I will say that. Though the insane reminds me of like the Jared Leto Joker with the fucking damage jump tattooed on his forehead. Like, that is just, bro. We understand Springtrap is fucking mental, right? But we don't need it blatantly, like, oh, insane, like, in his eyes. We know. But I'm guessing, like, it's funny. I think it's ironic how, you know, Alex's thing is to do with Springtrap, I think. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's That's basically Spring Bonnie. So it's kind of ironic that, you know, his whole shtick is Spring Bonnie and Springtrap related stuff. Yet he manipulated everyone to fucking be on his side. Like, bruh. Let's see these comments down here. Alright, so he has a hidden reply. We'll get to that in a minute. So these comments I want to look at. Let's see, alright, that's bruh. Remember, everyone, this is the same person that caused FNAF Plus to be cancelled because he didn't like the developer's opinion of Ruin. Yep. He did not like it. He got so fucking ass hurt, he made a whole fucking hashtag and celebrated it. He got it trending. Like, how the fuck can you ask for artwork on any FNAF fan games when you caused the downfall of one of the biggest fan games? Like, that's so fucking stupid. That's so stupid. I DM'd you, but not for no reason. Okay, well that's unrelated. So it said, why? So you can make more fake death threats? You know, thinking about it, since, like, we had a whole, like, last year, we had a whole situation with Theft King, who was claiming he was being sent death threats. This is the fucking internet. Like, this is Twitter we're talking about, right? Or, I'm not calling it X. Fuck that name. This is Twitter we're talking about. So, if I wanted to stir up shit, right? Because I didn't like someone's opinion. Actually, if you think about it, Alex said that he was getting death threats and gore compilation sent to him. I gotta wonder, did he actually get any fucking, like, images? Like, I know you wouldn't get gore images, you'd have to blur them out and shit. Though, like, what, like, I think, he took a video, like, he took a picture of a video, you know, that was paused. How are people going to know what the actual fuck that is when you take a picture of a video? Like, I understand if it's a movie or something, but if it's a random fucking video of, like, you know, like, why can't you record the video of the video? Like, that's what screams to me, like, oh, you know, this actually might have been fucking set up because he wanted to get rid of someone who, like, he didn't like the opinion of. Like, this, like, the more you think about it and shit, I know I might sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist, but, you know, considering that he made a whole hashtag and then fucking made it go trending, you know what, fuck it, let's look at, why did I forget his name? I mean, like, my brain's just like, I don't want to look at this person. I don't want to, like, think about this person. Alright, let's go, actually, let's go death threats. Let's actually see if he said anything about them. Let's see. This was the infamous post he made. This was just literally Phil's fucking joke that, you know, he had no idea what the fuck's going on. I don't get what. It's funny how Alex, right? This is after, like, so you can tell, like, this is after the drama. Yet Alex still has this posted. Anyone who doesn't want to not be affiliated with drama would fucking get rid of this. Right? Alright, so... Okay, so he's like, I decided to turn my DMs back on, and I immediately regret it. People are now taking screenshots of me from my videos and using them to insult me. Well, maybe you don't fucking record yourself. Someone said, fat cunt, go eat some salad. I'm pretty sure that clown picture, it's like... and like, I'm not even saying like Alex is fat, right? Like, I'm not saying he's fat. Just, this person just decided to go with the, oh, you're fat, go eat something. Like, that is a fucking shitty insult, to be honest. Yes, I know it's very disgusting to call someone fat and that. But, like... Is there any other... Okay, Alex, is there any other fucking, screenshots of this that actually coincide with your getting death threats and shit? Because, I mean, this is just someone who might not even like you just because you put up fucking webcam videos. Like, this isn't death threats. Like, this isn't death threat stuff, right? I just got a message from someone and I just wanted to get rid of over here. This is not like a death threat, right? This is just... Fuck, I lost my concentration because of the fucking message down here. People messaging me while I'm recording shit. Like, this could be just someone who just doesn't like your account. Like, this doesn't say, like, oh, this is a death threat. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is what I was talking about. It's like... Okay, this is how stupid it is, right? Makes a fucking thing. Like, a whole tweet. Not a post, because fuck, I want to post. I am now being sent gore because of the Phisnom situation. Generally, what the fuck? Takes a screenshot of the video. And someone just says FNAF Plus over Ruin. I feel like that's not even going to be a fucking actual gore compilation. That's just you fucking manipulating people. How are people supposed to know? Like, Alex, you make fucking like 3D artwork and content. You couldn't put any of those skills into, like blurring videos and shit. Yeah, this feels like the Phisnom situation all over again. Delete this tweet. I've been given several death threats in both my DMs and the quotes of this tweet. And frankly, I don't really want to do it. I don't fucking remember, like... Let's see. Oh, so you deleted it probably instantly after. Like, there's probably 103 quotes. And how many fucking comments in this tweet are probably not even death threats. Just probably maybe... people saying, like, fuck off or something. Where are the death threats, bro? Where are they? Because you kind of shot yourself in the foot by fucking deleting this. Instead of going through taking screenshots of your, like, of the DMs, the quotes, and the replies of this. And you just want people to fucking go with your word. That's actually fucking dumb. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Just need me back. Now, sinus issues playing up. It's a cold, cold afternoon. It might rain. Yeah, but anyway, Alex, you might have shot yourself in the foot by doing this bullshit. Why? Because, like, you pulled a fucking Theft King right here. You're saying you're getting death threats, but you failed to show the death threats. Like, what the fuck? Do you not understand that if you want people to fucking believe you, you're going to need evidence? Just making a whole thread is not fucking doing it. Because the only fucking thing people went off is just, oh, Alex is a minor and Phil's a grown man. Like, isn't like, if you actually look at it, this dude is fucking trying to pull the wool over your fucking eyes. I was gonna say he's pulling the steel wool over your eyes, but I'm not that fucking cringe. let's see. I had a lot of people wanting to harass Phil and shit, and post about it on his page, and no, that is not what I meant. My intention was just to do a goofy, well, that was boring, on your personal account when the game releases, just for fun. Bullshit. I was not asking for... I was... I don't know. Trying to read it, like, oh my god, you know, like when they capitalize words and shit, you gotta, like, do a very intense, like, kind of scream. I was not asking for people to give him false reviews. That is wrong. Do not do that. Seriously, do not. I will not condone I will not condone or excuse this. But this is Twitter. Okay. As soon as he said, I will not condone or excuse this, and then you pull in, but this is Twitter. Things are easily misunderstood. Like, you just said, but, like, that's giving people, like, he said, but, so I guess we can do it. So, like, right, you made a whole fucking hashtag and shit. You fucking said, like, oh, I'm getting death threats, without showing evidence of death threats. You took a picture of a video, and it's just some dude. It's a 19-second clip. What is it, the fucking house exploding or some shit? Like, what? What is the video? Like, you should, like, I'm pretty sure, like, some videos, I think, was it Movie Maker Pro, which is, yeah, what I have, has an effect where you can blur the fucking image. I'm not sure about the intensity of the blur and shit, but you can blur it. But I feel like that's just probably someone in their room talking smack about, you know, Alex and shit. I'm pretty sure that's not even a fucking death threat or a gore compilation. It's 19 seconds. A compilation consists more seconds than fucking 19 seconds. It's like, anyone who has watched the compilation understands that compilations are long, right? And going by, like, something like, if you, like, there's a 50-50, it's like, YouTube can or will not fucking have that up. They can have it up because, you know, YouTube's fucked up, or they could not have it up because, you know, why the fuck, like, YouTube's actually doing a good thing if they took it down. But, like, bro, it's a picture of a video. We're given no context other than the dude said FNAF plus over ruin. Was it the dude just, like, fucking mooning you or some shit? If you don't know this, it's basically just pulls down pants, shows your ass, like, when you moon someone. Beware the full moon. But yeah, like, we don't know the context behind that video, other than you just took a screenshot. Like, that's not really evidence. Like I say, I'm getting off topic. To some of the people in my replies, so I apologize for that. I'm going to move on from the Phil stuff. Do not bring him up to me, please. Thanks. While also at the same time, you promoted your fucking Patreon and shit, and you still kept fucking going on about Phil. You made a whole thing about whole fucking commentary channels and shit that I did in my last video. And you're like, oh, actually, this is not about the fucking drama and shit, you know? It's like, it is. It's literally about the Phisnom drama. Do not say it's not when it clearly is, bro. You can like him or FNAF Plus. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. Sure you don't. You can have your opinions on him or on Ruin. My main argument was that he was shitting on the game for no reason. He wasn't criticizing anything. He was just trying to break it and then shitting on it. Did you watch his fucking stream? Like, did you click, as soon as you click play on his stream, did you just go fucking brain dead? Just go... Like, I'm pretty sure, like, half of Phil's fanbase asked him to, like, constantly to play Ruins, and when he did, he had a more negative approach to it. Because how the fuck are you gonna have, like, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna play this yet, and shit. I'm not gonna play the game yet, I'm doing my other stuff, you know, making videos and shit. And then, like, you just have people constantly asking you, when are you playing Ruins? When are you playing Ruins? When are you playing Ruins? It's going to get on your fucking nerves. And when you finally play it, you're not going to feel happy about doing it. So yeah, if he was shitting on the game, who the fuck is? I'm pretty sure he was criticizing some stuff in that. Because I mean, I could play fucking Ruins and shit, make a whole stream about it, and like, I could play Ruins and criticize it, and shit on it if I want to. You know, if you want to shit on a game, that's your opinion in that. You know, if you're gonna criticize and do that, fine. Who cares? Also, it's funny how just you read this like over and over again. It's fucking hilarious. You can like him or FNAF Plus. Everyone does. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. Sure you don't. You can have your opinions on him or on Ruin. My main argument was that he was shitting on the game for no reason. Is that why you decided to, like, make him go fucking trending with the cancel FNAF Plus? Or getting him removed from the fucking fanverse entirely? You literally just said that your main argument was that he was shitting on the game for no reason. That's literally taken out of context too. He was asked many times by his fans to play the game, and when he did, he had a more negative approach to it because he didn't want to fucking do it. So yeah, I mean, if I was asked by a lot of people and shit to play a game, and I've actually had that. I've had like family members constantly get me to play a game, and when I didn't like it, they're like, "Oh, well, what's wrong with the game?" I'm just like, "It's not the game. It's that you fuckers constantly ask me to play this game when I'm not ready to play it yet." Or like, it's literally the same. You can have it like when you watch a movie or something. Like, it's literally the same. You can do it for anything. Like, if people ask you to constantly do something, you're not going to go in it with a fucking cheer-free mood and shit, you know? You're going to be a bit sour about it, I guess. I guess that's the term you can put. Fuck, I feel old using that. I don't know why. But yeah, you're not gonna be in the best of moods when you get constantly coxed. Coxed? What the fuck? When you get I can't speak now. If you get constantly asked to do something, you're not going to be in a good mood about it. Hell, actually, another time I can bring up is when I was watching a TV show I was heavily invested in. This is when I was little and that too, by the way. And a lot of people annoyed me. Like, this is a family and that too. That, they wanted me to ride my bike without, because, as a little kid, I was like, as a little kid, you usually have, training wheels on your bike. I didn't have, small bike, I had a big bike, too, so. And they wanted me to ride it, maybe, 3 meters. So I did. And then I was just pissy for the entire, duration of the day and shit. And when people ask me, oh, what are you mad for? Okay, number one, you made me ride my bike. You constantly annoyed me about riding my bike. When I wasn't ready to ride it. Number two, you took me away from a TV show I was heavily invested in and made me miss a good bit. Number three, you're just fucking annoying. I said all those points and they still didn't get it. The fucking brain dead shit was just, what? You rode your bike though. It was so cool. And it's I don't give a fuck, bro. I was watching a cool TV show and you fucking took me away from it. Just to do something fucking I could do whenever I wanted to. I know this is a bit off topic, but that's the best analogy I could use, for in Phil's defense. It's just I was asked to do something, and when I did it, I wasn't happy about it. And then when people people try and take it out constantly, oh, why aren't you happy and shit? How you should have been happy that you did this. It's no, because I wasn't ready for it. You could have left me alone until I was ready to do it. That's literally it. People could have left Phil alone until he was ready to play Ruins. That's it. But no. And people want to take it out of context. Oh, he's shitting on the game for no reason. There was a reason. He wasn't ready to play it. And you just your main argument was that he was shitting on the game for no reason. Therefore, if your main argument was if your main argument was, oh, he was shitting on the game for no reason, then why the fuck did you make a whole fucking, like, community kick him out? That's fine. So, yeah, moving on. Thanks. Be gone. Well, oh, actually, I clicked on that. I'm guessing it's misspelled again. I am again sorry, though, for the people I offended or hurt. No, you're not. I really do not know where I was thinking. Maybe it was my lack of sleep or just me not taking my ADHD meds for most of today or what. I have no clue. I have no idea why I thought I was right to do or say what I did / said. Bullshit, bro. You fucking knew what you were doing. Like, bruh. People, it's like, what is it? Someone said you like your own tweets. Yeah, I hate to say, but if you like your own tweets, like that gives me a red flag. Death threats for what? Like, wait, death threats for that? No, what the fuck? I had a guy DM me on a burner account telling me they wanted to burn me in a barrel of acid. Screenshots, bro. Where the fuck are the screenshots? If you wanted to make this argument much more better, you could have used fucking screenshots. But no, you pulled a Theft King and said I was getting death threats while presenting no fucking evidence. Another Phisnom, he was just being arrogant, dramatic in my point of view. Well, your fucking point of view is squinting, bro. You can't even fucking see properly. So, yeah. Like, Alex, if you're gonna fucking pull a Theft King and say, I was getting death threats, maybe fucking, show some fucking evidence. That just refreshed. God, I hate that. Hey, hold up. What was this? So, comment on the thread. Okay, so this is what that is. This dude at, like, during this fucking drama said, please don't cause drama over this. That's rich. And ironic. I wasn't fully innocent. I was getting sent these threats because I made a tweet making fun of him for making fun of Ruin. So you admit you didn't like him because he fucking made fun of Ruin. Really? Sure. Getting sent death threats and gore compilations is disgusting. I'll say that. It's always disgusting behavior. But you literally just admitted that you were ass hurt. Like, this is 2 times. Your main argument was that he was he was shitting on the game for no reason. And then you said, like, oh, you were getting, like, you made a tweet making fun of him because he made fun of Ruin. A game you like. Follow me on these accounts. So that's your other alt account, I guess, huh? And the entire point of this is just the FNAF movie countdown. Yeah. Really? Says, also, for fuck's sake, I hate pulling this card, but yes, I am indeed a neurodivergent minor. You pull in the minor card as a defense. This dude just went full fucking, like, bruh. You just went like full defense mode, like after like all this shit. Still, Alex, where the fuck is all the fucking like actual thing? Like what? Yeah, a lot of, also I see like a little this shit like he sent. Wait, hold on, who the fuck? Wow, you fucking liar! I'm really gonna fucking do that. I'm just gonna be like, you fucking liar. This person right here, Jackie Lackey, like this person asks, guys, what did Phil do? Blatantly lies, saying he sent Alex gore and death threats and refused to act seriously about it. Apparently his apology was a rickrolling or something. Clearly you are fucking stupid. I need to fucking type that. It's like, I'm gonna tighten that. I'm gonna type that. Blatantly lying, Lamau. Yep, I don't give a shit. Like, bro, I'm on Phil's side. This motherfucker blatantly lies that he literally says, that Phisnom himself, go away Pinterest, Phisnom himself sent Alex gore and death threats. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Oh, I love when people blatantly lie and they just make Phil to be the bad guy for no fucking reason. Yeah, Scott reads this. He's making if Phil directly told people to send death threats to another person, like what? See, half of these fucking idiots are following, like either following Alex or just blatantly fucking stupid. Because they take shit out of context, right? They take shit out of context. And like, what is this person doing? Even though I don't know Matchman, I tried to report Phil for his encouragement of death threats to. Are you fucking... Look at it, like, all these people are fucking stupid. All of them are blatantly fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck? Like, these people are just saying no. Like, this is why the FNAF community should fucking... Like Scrap Chat, they should fucking burn and die. I'm not saying the people individual, but the FNAF community needs to fucking die. Like, holy shit, bro. Like, it is so fucking blatantly stupid that... Like, oh my god, it's fucking stupid. I was gonna, like, I delve into I just step foot into the rabbit hole and I just see all this bullshit. I just remember that this fucking... Oh, look at that! He tried to censor this person now. Let's see. Remember that this is the same person that caused FNAF Plus to be counted. Yeah, we read that, and look, a moron. Look at this. Average Phisnom bootlicker. Bro, you're an average Alex dick sucker. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you can't fucking say that, like, Alex is like, fucking, Hold on, I need to pause this video. I got a message from someone, so I need to go do something. Yeah, with, like, stuff. Be back.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alright, I'm back. I had to go do something for someone. So... Yeah. Yeah, Alex is literally trying to censor people who, you know, like, he's censoring people. So this person brought up another point from what I said in my other videos. Hey, Alex, I kind of don't trust you anymore after I just saw this. Like, alright. Tweet, now probably delete a tweet from Alex. Let's see. So, Sleep Live uploaded a video with my face in the thumbnail after I directly told them I do not want that. I don't think you have a say in it. Actually, here's one for you, Alex. You're a minor. You're not an adult. You don't have a say yet. Fuck. But But yes, but the whole thing is like Alex is literally censoring people that aren't fucking, you know. He hasn't censored this person yet. Probably will in a second. So yeah. Like, bruv. Let's have a look at this video. Oh, this is gonna be my longest video yet. By Smack and Pie.
Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, arguably the most anticipated game from FNAF fanwars, has been completely removed from Steam, and on top of that, Click Team first removed and then banned the developer Phisnom from any and all FNAF related content from Steam. How did that even happen? How did we get here? Well, to better understand the context, let's go back to July 25th, 2023, the day Five Nights at Freddy's Ruined DLC dropped. On one hand, majority of the fans loved the DLC, praising it, giving it positive reviews, calling it a redemption arc for Steel Studios after whatever happened with the security breach. But you might wonder, what does this have anything to do with FNAF Plus? Well, it was one tweet that changed the course of everything. Well, that was boring. Now, to understand this, let's go even further into the past. To understand the context of this, stay with me. See, Phisnom, the developer of...
Jesus Christ, why do, like, I'm pretty sure everyone who knows everyone knows who the fuck Phisnom is. So, yeah.
FNAF Plus is an interesting person to say the least. Without delving much into their history, Phil was actually a passionate and quite enthusiast fan of the franchise, making fan games, quality fan games to say the least. Hence, he got chosen officially by Scott Cawthon to be a part of Fanverse in
Alright, I've never heard Scott's name be pronounced like that. Scott Cawthon. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, Scott Cawthon. So fucking stupid. Not the dude, me. You know, doing that, the French stuff. Moving on.
Initiative, alongside other developers such as Kane Carter of Pop Goes, Nixon for The Joy of Creation, and whatnot. But then came Security Breach, the first mainline non-VR title by not Scott Cawthon, a true test to what direction Steel would want to take this franchise towards, and we all saw, yeah, it was mostly targeted to general audience, with focus on bright colors, shining locations, and well, the end result was broken, to say the least.
I'm not saying I'm not confused right now, and also it looks like my computer's running like poop. Are you
currently
sprinting at me as if you're gonna kill me because it doesn't seem to be working?
Notice me!
Hi. Okay.
The whole main reason I did YouTube is because of Markiplier.
The barrier, you
Amazing.
idiot.
I need to do a video on like how I came to do YouTube.
Yeah, it's fine.
To try and stay on the topic, this is where my personal introduction to Phil began. I knew of him, but I hadn't seen much of his stuff online. While everyone was reviewing and criticizing the game in their own way, I came across Phil's review of the game, and his streams and clips, they were all over my timeline. I'd realized this wasn't the first time Phil was, let's say, not enjoying a FNAF game.
I shall stop him with my body! I shall stop him with my body! I cannot fucking believe this game. I am the defense! Oh, look at the Fredbear singing show poster, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, when I played FNAF Security Breach, I had my own fucking issues. Like, bro, I was saying some things about the game not a lot of people would agree with. Mainly because, near the end, you can't save your own fucking game and shit, and you have to, and, like, wherever you get to choose, if you do the Roxy Eyes or the Chica Eyes, or the Chica Eyes, if you do the Roxy Eyes or the Chica's voice box thing, like, you pick one, you can save throughout, until you upgrade Freddy again. But then you have to proceed and get the next thing, and my biggest complaint with that is that you couldn't fucking save. You couldn't save once you chose the Chica, like, voice box or the Roxy Eyes. You couldn't save after that. So if you fuck up near the end, you have to redo that all over again. Bruh. Like, it took me like 2 hours to get through the Chica segment without dying. Because, like, I was just being so careful and shit. Like, it was... Bruh. Like, I'm pretty sure I ran that on my... Well, I played that on my Series X. You know, the fucking Xbox that is... The Xbox that's built to run games like that. But it's like... Oh no, you can't run this game because this game is just too full of shit. Like, bro.
You all...
So yes, I do have my own problems. I may make a video about that when I get back to it.
kind of over-exaggerating on how this ruined the franchise. Did you see the last 30 minutes, bro?
As you can see, a theme being set up here. Anyone who isn't passionately part of FNAF community or actively stay up to date with the news and insight information and whatnot, this right here can come across... well, it can come across as something. Personally, I took it as just a different way of reviewing, criticizing the game, while simultaneously realizing this approach made him...
Yeah, apparently if you criticize FNAF in today's standards, it's immediately cancellation. Like, bruh. How the fuck are people gonna know? Like, you wanna criticize something that you played or whatever that you actually have experience with, and then you get other motherfuckers who haven't played the game or whatever immediately come and like, oh, don't do that. It's a good game. Like, okay, well your fucking opinion isn't valid if you haven't fucking played it. Like, I haven't played it yet, but I watched Markiplier play it. Like, I've watched his whole thing like 3 times. Not just one episode, like the whole thing. So like hours of content just on end like 3 times. But I've seen it, but I haven't personally played it. So any of my opinions on the game, like the Ruins DLC, isn't valid yet because I haven't played the game yet. So until I do, my opinions aren't valid. And anyone who also hasn't played the Ruins DLC yet, their opinions are not fucking valid. Because they've only seen what it looks like. They actually haven't played it. So unless you have played it, your opinions aren't fucking shit. Sorry if Phil's criticism of, well, that was boring. Valid criticism. Because it's his criticism. And also valid opinion because it's also his opinion on the game. If he says, oh, you know, it's boring, that's a hit. That's his opinion. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so you can't have an opinion or criticize something a community likes, otherwise it's cancellation.
Unique in the community. That right there should end this chapter, right? Well, not really. Here comes FNAF Plus. Clear that Phil didn't want to be associated or want anything to do with FNAF as he had lost interest over time and passion to be in the community. But since he had been working on FNAF Plus for a while, being officially contracted by Scott, he had to be part of it a little bit. You know, the fans were really asking him to check out the new stuff, the new FNAF stuff, his thoughts.
To be honest, even though Phil was making a FNAF game, I don't think he had to be a part of the community. Like, sure, you can put out updates and shit because, you know, it's a game you're working on. Of course, you'd probably want to put up, like, oh, you know, updates to the game, you know, making sure there's no bugs and shit. But, you know, I don't think you, like, if you're making a FNAF game, I don't think you have to be a part of the community because that's literally stupid. Like, what? We can't make games and shit out of passion? We have to be a part of something just to fucking make a game? That's actually stupid. Like, if I make a Slenderman game, do I have to be a part of the creepypasta community? No, I don't. If I make a playable community map on Minecraft or some shit, do I have to be a part of the Minecraft community? No, I don't. I mean, you can choose to be a part of... almost I press play. You can choose to be a part of the community, but you cannot be forced to be a part of a community. Like, even if you're making a game that, you know, based around like a community is based around, you still do not have to be a part of the community. Oh, if I made my own FNAF game, which I don't really want to, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't even consider myself a part of the community at that point, because it's like I'm making a game out of passion, right? And saying like, oh, this is a big community member. No, I'm fucking not. Don't lie. Don't lie. Even making these videos, I'm like somewhat, like basically 30-70 in the community right now. I'm not even 50-50. I'm a 30-70, right? 30 being in the community, 7 being mostly out.
And opinions on this, it makes sense, he was part of Fanverse Initiative. We would eventually see some teasers from FNAF Plus, from Phil, VHS tapes, maybe a little bit gameplay here and there, all adding up to make FNAF Plus the most anticipated game in Fanverse Initiative. And that meant extra spotlight on Phil. Then comes Ruin DLC. Phil was asked by fans to play the DLC. He checked it out, played it on the stream, and tweeted, "Well, that was boring."
Oh no, I made people mad because I don't like the thing they like. Oh no, that's so bad. I'm gonna cry. That's so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, let me guess. There's gonna be like a pop-out jump scare like in the middle of this hallway in about like 20 seconds. No? Yeah, there we go.
Anyone like Phil and myself who understand like how horror shit works, you can literally see the fucking tropes coming like from a mile away. Like, I watch horror movies, I don't get scared because I know what the fuck is gonna happen. Like, I can see the fucking jump scares and shit and that coming from a mile away. It's the same with horror games. Like, Phil was literally creating a horror game. He understood how horror works. So yeah, if he doesn't find this horror game scary, and if he finds it boring, that's his opinion and criticism. Like, why the fuck? What? This is why the fucking FNAF community is shit. Literally, they take shit out of context and saying he was being an asshole for no fucking reason. It's like that. He's a game developer. He fucking knows how games work. He knows how horror works because he's creating a horror game. So, like, people like Alex saying, oh, he was being an asshole for no reason, just shitting on the game. No, he fucking wasn't. There's, like, 3 different reasons. His fans asked him, constantly. He's a game developer. He knows how He knows how games work, and he's also a I guess like a 2-part reason. He's a game developer, and he understands how horror works because he's creating a horror game. Like if I was in Phil's situation, creating a FNAF horror game, and like my shit looks fucking terrifying. And then like I play, which is essentially a kid's horror game. And, I say, well, it was kind of boring. Because, and then, like, people take it out of context. It's like, well, you fucking idiots don't understand what it's like to make a horror game. Like, you don't understand, like, oh, this is not scary to me. Much like how this is actually true. I got into a massive argument with one of my friends, which was, Radic, who I did do a video on. And he says Hereditary is the scariest movie he's ever seen. And I said, well, to me it's not scary. I literally said, to me, it's not scary. And he makes a whole fucking big deal about it. Like, he literally said, oh, but like, other people say it's scary. And it's like, and I even said, like, well, I'm not other people. It's not scary to me. Like, and he kept trying to convince me that it was scary. And it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to be scared when, one, I've watched it and said, like, oh, it's not scary to me because my, like, taste in horror is different. You can't fucking change someone's opinion when they've already made it. It just goes to reinforce their opinion, just like mine. kept like bringing like audience scores on Rotten Tomatoes and shit, and like how much it made and shit, trying to convince me of how scary it was, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. It was not scary to me. Why are you trying so hard to change my opinion on a movie that was not scary to me? I even said, I'm not speaking for like other people. I'm speaking for myself. To me, it was not scary. To you, it is probably the scariest fucking thing you've ever seen. But to me, not scary. Like, and somehow, like, you know, like, when it comes to the same context as FNAF and shit, somehow people just can't fucking process that information. Like, it's like, oh, because they got scared, you also have to be scared. Like, no. That's not how that shit works. People's taste in horror are different. Like, like, how the fuck is it that hard to process? Like, while you're trying to speak for yourself, the other argument is trying to speak for, like, for themselves, everyone else, and also you. Like, you're a part of it, even though you're already saying, like, no, it's not scary. Like, you can find other things scary that people won't find scary. But, like, you are probably the, you know, the sane person in the argument who's like, well, I find this scary. And when they go, oh, well, I don't find that scary, you're just like, okay, well, you know, that's you. You have different tastes than I do. You know, you find this movie scary, and I don't find that scary. I find this scary, and you don't find that scary. I'm not making a big fucking deal out of it, though. Sorry. Yeah. That's what like people in the horror communities don't fucking understand. You know, I guess the FNAF community would fall sort of under horror because it was like originally a horror community. And then it just, you know, went down a whole fucking slope into kids horror. So it's somewhat horror, I guess. Kids horror is not the same as actual, like, genuine horror. Kids horror is not the same as, like, horror. It's not the same. Kids horror is less scary. Meanwhile, like, horror like the original Five Nights at Freddy's was fucking terrifying. That shit would keep you up at night. So yeah. Getting off track.
Yeah, okay.
As mentioned earlier, Phil didn't like FNAF Security Breach. He criticized it, but that time, majority agreed. This time, however, Ruined DLC was actually liked by a majority, and that saw, out of nowhere, reactions and responses from not only fans and creators, but also people who worked on the game directly or indirectly. They saw a massive clash between Phil's fans, people who agree with Phil, people who don't like Phil but respected his take, versus, well, everyone on the opposite side. The drama lasted for a good while. A Twitter user by the name of, we're gonna censor it, started a small quote-unquote trend, not really, but this kind of sort of started.
I would recommend, you know, I only recommend this, Smack and Pie, but like me, don't blur out Alex's face, you know. Don't pull the, don't give him fucking, you know, the easy way out. This dude manipulated fucking everyone into his side. Even says, oh, horror fan. Bro, you like fucking Security Breach. You ain't no horror fan. FNAF enthusiast. Yep, that's what your fucking downfall is. Literally, his pinned tweet. I wonder how many people are going to be like, bro. Okay, is anyone else losing followers today? Because I'm gonna get paranoid. Maybe because you got rid of a community member. Oh, hey, look, there's Dev Springs. I watched some of their stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna give them a follow. I like their stuff. I like watching their FNAF stuff. Why is that promoted? What the fuck is this? Narcissistic hate blogger. Okay. I don't think anyone cares about promoted tweets. You know, but yeah, I don't do this. Like, if you're gonna be an actual asshole and, you know, kick someone out of a whole fucking community because you didn't like their one opinion, you don't deserve to be fucking shadowed or hidden away from, like, the public eye. Don't worry, Smack and Pie. If he tries to fucking What's next, huh? Alex sees this video, not my video, just Smack and Pie's video, sees this, and then goes, "Oh, you didn't blur out the edges. Like, could you not like fully blur it out?" And it's like, please shut the fuck up. No one asked for your opinion. Your opinion's invalid after all the drama. Thank you. Goodbye. Like, I'm like, yeah. If I don't like someone, I will get hostile. Not like, I will get hostile as in like I dislike them heavily. I will talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit, like, bruh.
At all that, hey, we should tweet the same when FNAF Plus drops, citing the Phil's tweet of, well, that was boring, and that...
Yeah, also, I had to tell you about this was, like, he only says it was a joke to try and alleviate some of the hate. Can we all tweet this after FNAF Plus releases? It's only fair. Which, as I will say again, stretching. Gotta get this stretch out so I can... That's a good crack. Alright, after I got that out. So, Alex said this to... He got literally provoked fans. And only said it was a joke after, because he knew people were literally be like, "Hey, bro, can you like fuck off with this type of shit? We don't need this." Like, Phil made his own opinion. You don't need to come out and be an asshole. Opinion versus statement. Not a joke. Literally, if your intention was to fucking start drama, well, you did a good fucking job of that, and you got someone who was actually well respected kicked out of the community. How the fuck is Alex not being shunned from the community yet?
Of, well, that was boring, and that started something that would lead to even further disaster. Allegedly, Phil's fans started to send death threats.
Yes, allegedly, because there is no fucking screenshots. There's no evidence to support what he is saying. He wants people to believe his word. And in this day and age, believing someone's word is harder than fucking... Like, it's harder than actually showing them evidence. People will be skeptical of evidence. But hey, at least the evidence actually shows something. Asking people to believe your word is literally just... Like, they will, like, fucking walk away from you quicker than you think.
Threats, gore, and harassment and whatnot to this said person, and this started another wave of more disturbing back and forth between communities and fandoms. Main point in this
What fandom? Because how I see it, Alex really doesn't have a fandom.
Specific person's situation was fans asking Phil to officially respond, condemn these threats and gore and whatnot, and tell his fans to stop harassing. Well, they did get a response from Phil. Just not the kind we or you were expecting. As you should all know by now, he's always have a different take on the situations. That pressure finally made Phil to respond. He does, once again, in his own way, furthering this drama into more chaos.
Okay, Smack and Pie, if you're gonna be like all the other fucking idiots who haven't watched the video, then just delete this video, like, bruv. You're actively saying like, oh, he responds like he does, he's making the situation worse by putting this out. Phil said in his fucking video, he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, do I need to really pull up Phil's video? Really? Phisnom. Let's go. Where's the pot?
Force myself critical and mocking of the state of the FNAF franchise in the past couple of years.
Here we go.
Death threats and gore compilations. Not reading into the situation far enough due to the overwhelming amount of comments at the time, I replied to the post with another one of my jokes. A joke that I have also repeated in the past when death threats were involved. Trying to take the gravity out of the situation and focusing the horrible comments on myself and not anyone else. I did not take the situation with the seriousness it should have been treated with.
Yes. Did you hear that, Smack and Pie? He did not actively make the situation worse. Now, if you actually watch this video up to this point, then, you actually have a fucking brain cell and you actually understand, like, hey, bro, like, you know, he didn't take it seriously. That's what this joke was. He didn't take it seriously because, I mean, why would he look at drama or shit? Like, he's just off his doing his own thing. And he sees all these comments and he's just like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, death threats. Oh, okay. You know, I'll just make a small joke about that because I did one in the past and I was, yeah. You know, Phil literally says in this video he did not take it seriously. Like, oh, I'll have to fucking do it again. Just listen.
Were involved. Trying to take the gravity out of the situation and focusing the horrible comments on myself and not anyone else. I did not take the situation with the seriousness it should have been treated with.
Did not take the situation with the seriousness it should have had. Meaning, you know, he wasn't taking it seriously. He thought this was some fucking weird joke or some shit. So he made this joke. Because he was like, what the fuck is going on? So for you to actually say that he was intentionally making, like, hold on.
That pressure finally made Phil to respond. He does, once again, in his own way, furthering this drama into more chaos.
You know, responding as he does, furthering the drama into chaos. You're literally saying he made this joke. I can't, bro. I can't. Smack and Pie is literally saying that Phil made this joke to make more drama. And as I've shown in this one fucking video of Phil's, this little sentence, Phil was not taking the situation seriously. Like, you can tell that this dude did not watch Phil's content. Why would he?
As people are now seeing this tweet as him encouraging that behavior of threatening.
Unless, like, maybe, you know, he did, like, and if that's the case, that Smack and Pie actually did watch the video, you know, I'm just making my assumptions just based on first, so I should watch more.
And sending gore to minors in FNAF community. That specific person then makes a final tweet on their alt, stating that they shared proof that they were receiving all the said stuff from alleged Phil fans, and that Phil liked those tweets, meaning that Phisnom saw those posts from Alex, yet refused to acknowledge or discourage his fans from doing so. That tweet then led to Phil finally responding one more time by stating a serious, honest apology. Please read. And
okay, so in this honest apology, which, you know, I actually did in my first video, yes, Phil, to be honest, like this was also, I think, when Phil wasn't taking it serious. I think, like, people kept, like, what was it, like, people kept saying, like, telling him to say sorry, so he was just like, okay, I'll say sorry, I don't know what the fuck for. And he puts up this, which is a Google Doc thing, and he says, oh, you know, an actual, you know, the apology video, which is his Rickroll meme, you know, which he used against, I think, was it, he used, like, Kane, like, he gave the Kane to use against Death King, you know, but he wasn't taking this situation seriously. I think he also said in this video.
Commenting on it with too much levity, as I have tended to do when confronted with horrible situations that surround me. And still, I repeat, trying to direct this horrible behavior towards myself and away from the victim in question.
Yes. A lot of people forget to mention that, you know, the little joke that Phil was saying here, like, could I get some death threats now, please? Give them, please. Like, Phil in his own video just stated that this was also not a joke. He was wanting people to send him death threats and shit so that they'd leave the other person, you know, Alex, alone. So a lot of people are taking this out of context because they don't know how to watch a fucking video. Unless they fucking watch the video, watch the what happened and just skip through it, or are just completely brain dead. Like, bruh.
By stating you get. Click the apology. This is what you get. Yeah, look, you
actually, in my video, I'm pretty sure it was the Freddy, I think it was like the Rickroll meme, but it had the toy Freddy head. Pretty sure it was. Let's have a look. Let's see my channel again, because I'm too fucking lazy. I don't wanna look at this shit. I don't know what I'm singing. That's drama update. So let's go to the back to 6 days ago. Let's turn my fucking... I don't want to hear my voice in my own video. Okay, let's have a look. So I click here. Yeah, see? Look. Okay, it's only a few seconds. So, yeah, I hate to tell you, but, Smack and Pie, it wasn't just a Rickroll meme, it was his Rickroll meme. You know, you literally see down my video, unlisted Phisnom. So, yeah, if you actually clicked on the actual fucking thing, like I did, you wouldn't just get a Rickroll meme, you would get the Freddy Rickroll. So, yeah, way to put that in.
You guys are seeing the pattern here. We'll come back to this specific tweet later, but this was
What pattern?
the nail in the coffin for him and FNAF Plus overall. This led to trends such as Fire Phil and specifically cancel FNAF Plus from fanverse. Heavy on Twitter, and I mean heavy. People who had not even heard about any of this, they came in, they saw that some minors were getting death threats, gore being sent to their personal DMs, yet the creator of the fans who were sending this refused to acknowledge, refused to take this serious.
Bullshit. You know, because half of those people who didn't know what the fuck was going on, came in, saw one thing, didn't bother to look at the other thing, and just assumed shit. Unless you're me, which actually, you know, someone who looks into the, like, deep end of this. I went from, basically, the shallow end of the pool, not knowing what the fuck was going on, and the more I looked into it, the deeper I went into the pool, and I came out with the conclusion that, oh, Phil is more the victim than Alex is. Yeah. What's next, Mac and Pie? You're not gonna you're gonna mention that, like, I feel like Smack and Pie is gonna be like, oh, well, Phil, like, said, you know, like, you mentioned Alex or some shit in his video or tweets and shit. It's like, no, he fucking didn't. Phil never once through this entire drama mentioned Alex. Alex, like, mentioned Phisnom and shit and fucking FNAF Plus.
Obviously, that's what many people saw. This made Phil tweet this, condemning, this time actually taking somewhat of the situation a little seriously. Again, you have to understand my position in this. I am taking no one's side. This is me.
You're taking no one's side? Well, why are you giving out misinformation on Phil's stuff? You said that the first joke he did, he was furthering the drama into, like, chaos and shit. So, yeah, unless you actually watch the video, then I feel like you are also on Alex's side, because, you know, people who actually watch the video and actually have a fucking brain cell understand that Phil himself said in the video he did not know what the fuck was going on. Which, if you actually think about it, it's understandable. Like, Phil probably doesn't keep up with, like, all the latest shit. He has his own fucking life. You know, and for people to say, oh, you know, like, he furthered it into fucking chaos and shit. It's like, oh, it's like you're saying he actively knew what he was doing, so he wanted to make more drama out of it, which is a fucking lie. Because Phil seems like the type of person who hangs out with family and friends and shit and keeps away from all this shit. That's the vibe in that I get from Phil. You know, while people cannot have normal lives, and when they come back and they don't know what the fuck is going on, they're in the wrong entirely. Wow. Shows how fucking far Twitter has come. And the FNAF community.
Me being as unbiased as possible, but many fans didn't accept Phil's tweet. They saw this as more gaslighting and him still not taking it seriously. Whether it was genuine or not, it was too late either way. As a day or two later, Phisnom officially gets removed and banned from FNAF forums and gets removed from developer title from FNAF Plus Steam page, Twitter page, and even YouTube page. At that point, one can easily imagine that major moves happened behind the scenes and a final decision was made. All this led to Phil making almost 40-minute video explaining everything.
Oh, so you actually watched the video. You're bringing it up right now.
With context, background, his own experience with the stalker, harassment, horrible story by the way, hope they get the help, and his eventual final decision on...
I never watched the stalker bit. I was like, cause, you know, I'm doing the drama and that. I'm doing more of the FNAF drama, which is the what happened segment in Phil's video. So, yeah.
Being done with all this. Understandably, he also accepted that he handled the situation poorly, and it is now fans who were looking forward to FNAF Plus, and the fans who suffered from this drama, the controversy. At the time of making this video, FNAF Plus has been completely removed from Steam, as opposed to what many thought, including myself, that Click Team would be taking over, finishing it if it is not finished already, and releasing it. Now we're all in the dark, not knowing what's gonna happen with FNAF Plus. Right now, according to Phil, his contract has been terminated. He no longer has any association with FNAF or Fanverse Initiative. FNAF Plus is more than likely cancelled, as you can probably imagine Scott not wanting any of this being associated with his brand. But we gotta wait.
Quick, send Scott to watch my videos. Quick, send Scott to watch my videos so he actually gets the full context and brings back Phisnom. just send Scott just tons of emails saying hashtag I stand with Phisnom. Because that's what I did. That's what I've done. Yeah. I think where is it? Yeah, I put in my video like hashtag I stand with Phisnom, and I think it's in my. Yeah. See, lately I've had a lot of also, I haven't said anything about this. Lately I've had a lot of supporting comments in that by people like this, who do have their own insight to the situation, and if these people watch my videos, you're fucking amazing. I haven't damn, you're just awesome. Thanks for all the supporting comments. Yeah, I would like to get this trending, right? I've already done this on my one, on mine. You can see I stand with Phisnom, which is basically my way of saying hey, I'm on Phil's side because I actually fucking know. I was gonna make a meme out of it, but I was thinking about making a meme with the Phisnom stuff, but I was just nah, it's. One, I don't really want to do it. Two, it's too much time. Three, I'm lazy. But yeah. So yeah, two people if we can get this trending to overshadow the cancel FNAF Plus from Fanverse, let's fucking do that. Yeah, you can follow me over at Raven V Rose, all caps. And you can just go, hashtag I stand with Phisnom. I actually don't know if there's a lot of people. God damn, what the fuck? There's a lot of people going on this right now. August 6th. August 5. So wait, hold on, when was that person? So I made mine at 2:38 p.m. This person 10 p.m. So wait, did they just go something with Phisnom? If people are actually doing this, we've had a couple of people already. I've never actually gone on this, to be honest. I've never actually gone on this. God, it's actually a bit weird if I started this. It would be funny if they were actually going to make it a stand with Phisnom. They're just is there a Phisnom tag? Look it up, and it's just mine. It's just oh. Yeah, yeah, this person, anti_outcast1. To everyone happy that FNAF Plus is now cancelled and deleted from Steam, grow the fuck up. Thumbs up, bro. Thumbs up. Yeah, I stand with Phisnom. Okay. Damn, this dude is relentless. Well, yeah. POV, you ruined a person's career because they made a joke about a situation that you could have easily avoided just by blocking accounts and getting off Twitter. We need this hashtag to skyrocket, way above the fucking cancel FNAF Plus from Fanverse hashtag. Wait, we need it trending, please. Come on, guys, we need it trending. I need to feel appreciated. But no. I actually, like, I don't know why, but it's like, I feel like I've started the hashtag because, like, what was the latest? I know I can go into the latest. What is the latest? So, I guess I did create the Istandwithphisnom stuff. This is actually... Phisnom did not deserve to be booed from the fanverse. You motherfuckers are so soft, you'll need to go outside and touch grass. And you're preaching. Yeah, but like people actually are true. Like, this is what the internet does to people. It makes them soft. I've always had the mindset of, you know, I grew up in the 2000s. I grew up in the era where, like, you disagree with someone, you get a punch to the fucking mouth. Like, that's the era I grew up in, and I've stuck with that. You know, when you get people like who, you know, like my grandfather who grew up in like the 80s and 90s and shit, like from the 50s to the 80s. You know, he still lives in that era. He's not all about the fucking 2020s and shit. Like, he does not give a slight fuck. I'm like the same. I grew up in the 2000s and the 2010s, right? Where, you know, I don't really... If I'm going to put my opinion out there, I'm going to make a whole fucking opinion. And I do not give a flying fuck if soft motherfuckers come and be like, oh, but, like, you can't make this opinion. It's like... Here's the little thing I was taught in life. Eat some concrete and harden the fuck up. Right? Maybe I should make that a fucking hashtag too. Hashtag eat concrete and harden up. Like, bro. But yes, we need to make this. We need to make the hashtag like trending. We need it to be trending. Yes. Trending. I actually haven't also Markiplier my Markiplier thing. Gotta watch a Markiplier since Slender. Nah, watch a Markiplier since FNAF. Nah, watch a Markiplier since Slender. Yeah, to all the OGs who know. But yes, let's get this thing. Why do I keep bringing up Alex? Who to follow? I don't want to follow. I'm never following. Should unsubscribe to his YouTube channel, but I can keep updates. Alright, let's continue.
Announcement
This is gonna be a long fucking video too.
From either Scott, Click Team, or whoever. The main takeaway is that the whole thing was just a disaster, poorly handled by Phil, but in some areas there's a consistent theme we're seeing with FNAF community. First it was Scott himself, who had to retire after donation controversy. Then we saw Kane Carter and Markiplier drama. That was just stupid. Not to mention Nixon's drama a little bit, but that was a long time ago. Jonochrome, One Night at Flumpty's, and now this. Not...
Yeah, it seems like just the FNAF community is literally nothing but drama. Like, I mean, the one with Kane, Carter, and fucking Markiplier, that's a bit stupid on, like, what I think. It's a bit dumb because he literally, like, Markiplier looks at different indie games. He likes looking at, like, the small projects first before going to the big ones. You know, that's what Mark does. He's always been that, oh, I'll look at the small game first, all the big games can come out later. And Kane just immediately like, oh, you should look at FNAF Plus instead of this small fucking weird game called Trapped in the Sewer or some shit. You should look at FNAF Plus. And, like, Markiplier, you know, being Mark, is like, what the fuck is FNAF Plus? Like, what is that? Because like, if Markiplier hasn't heard of a game, like, that's literally, he hasn't heard of it. Like, Markiplier will get there. You know, let's see, Kane, instead of being like, oh, you know, you should look at FNAF Plus, what do you think about it? If the game was ever fucking released, which now it won't, Markiplier would have seen it, gotten interested, and then played it. Like, why... Kane, why the fuck did you feel the need to be like, no, you shouldn't look at this game, you need to look at FNAF Plus? Like, bro, as soon as the game launches, it's going to be big. Big enough Markiplier will see it. Like, what the fuck is the deal? Like, do you not understand that? Like, you are also a content creator. You should understand that once something gets big enough, everyone's going to see it. But yeah, the whole Kane Carter Markiplier situation was just fucking dumb, to be honest.
not putting any blame on anyone, but it does seems like there's a weird pattern in FNAF community. Personally, if the game is
Yeah, they're all full of soft fucks, so, yeah. Let's have a look at Sheep Rampage 3 days ago.
FNAF Plus has been in a ton of drama recently, with the game's creator apparently leaving or being fired, with some thinking the game might be canceled or even delayed. So essentially, as I'm sure you guys probably already know, FNAF Plus is a brand...
Imagine, like, Click Team wants to, fucking, like, release FNAF Plus, but, like, Phil has all the files on his own stuff, like, on his own computer or hard drive. And it's like, he's just like, well, nope, well, fucking, I ain't doing this shit yet. I mean, I think Phil said that the game was done. That at the time, it's been done for, like, 3 months. And he just hasn't released it yet because he hates when people ask him when the game is going to be released. It's like, fucking, hold your fucking horses, bruv. Like, the game will be released when it gets released. Like, that's up to the creator. Don't fucking annoy them about it. To be honest, I feel like I'd do the same. Like, if I had a game that I was still working on and shit, and then people kept asking me, when's the game coming out? When's the game coming out? I'd be like, you know what, people keep fucking asking me, so I'm just gonna keep delaying it more and more. Like, I will release the game when I get there. Like, that's just my thoughts.
brand new game being done by the developer Phisnom that is actually officially licensed by Scott Cawthon himself in the Five Nights at Freddy's Fanverse initiative. The same initiative done by Scott, responsible for other games releasing like One Night at Flumpty's 3 and Pop Goes Arcade, among many others. And to start the story, recently the FNAF security breach ruined...
To be honest, I would kind of hate to make a FNAF game. Not because, like, you know, I don't like FNAF because of... Well, I just like the community because of the drama and shit they love to get into. But it's a lot of work, and just, like, the amount of expectations people would have for a game that I would make. Like, I don't think I'd be able to handle it properly. I just got that loud ringing noise in my ear. Amazing. Amazing. I love that when you just in thought and ringing in your ears. But yeah, I don't think I'd be able to... You know, I would like to download and buy Click Team Fusion on Steam, which it's like $125 or some shit. I don't fucking remember. But yeah. Actually, let's go, where's all my Steam? Where's my Steam? Steam.
A few inches later.
Wish list. Yeah, Click Team Fusion. Okay, wow, okay. Click Team Fusion. It is... Damn, that's a lot of fucking bundles. 400! 400 for that shit. All this cost 1,000. All this costs, like, all these bundles cost 1,000. Oh, wait, hold on. This is because, like, different ones. I'm guessing, like, a lot of people who, like, what, did Scott get this? And, like, he had to get all these bundles, like, you know, FNAF for Android, iOS, and shit. I'm just gonna buy the regular one because, holy shit. Also, is FNAF on Click Team Fusion's page? No. I guess not. What is that? Click Team Fusion, what the fuck happened to your image? So yeah. You know, if you guys want, I will try and make a FNAF game and shit. I don't really care. I'm bored. I wanted to make a Halo horror game to do with the Flood, which, you know, it's probably been done a lot bit, but mine would, you know, have some uniqueness to it. But, you know, I could probably make a FNAF game. Probably. The big fucking probably. Massive. Like, it'd be like me standing next to the Burj Khalifa, and the Burj Khalifa just has probably on, like, top of it, that is literally just the amount, like, just the sheer size of it. I could probably make one, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue on with this.
DLC just ended up releasing a week or so ago at this point, with the reception of the game actually being extremely positive despite the security breach itself being a pretty unpopular game. However, as you guys may remember, back in December when the base game first came out, the FNAF Plus developer Phisnom, a now infamous and extremely controversial figure in the community for a number of reasons not related to this video.
I forgot, can you send messages or whatever when you buy games? I don't know if you can. I can't remember. I bought a Steam game a while ago. I don't know. I bought like a week ago or something, maybe. But hey, at least I can buy Click Team Fusion when it comes in and that. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I might buy Click Team Fusion next time. Also, you know. It's funny, like, okay, instead of doing, you know, because, you know, there's motherfuckers out there who follow me, and that, who are not going to listen to Alex, but, you know, let's do the opposite of what he did. When FNAF Plus comes out, if it ever does, you know, not saying it will, if FNAF Plus ever does come out, and Phil is still not attached to it, buy it. Right? Like, don't just be like, why would I buy it though? Blah, blah. Like, buy it, go to any social media you have, and just, I don't know, type something. Like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy FNAF Plus, right? And I'm going to go to Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, whatever the fuck, right? Any social media I'm on. I'm going to make a post that says, I bought FNAF Plus, not for Click Team, not for Scott, but because I bought FNAF Plus, not for Click Team, not for Scott, but for Phisnom, because #IstandWithPhisnom. That is what I'm going to do. Because I want Phil to show, like, yes, there are people out there who do believe him. Not just devoted fans, but people who look into the situation and actually still side with him because they actually know what the fuck is going on. So, yes. Let's do that. Let's fuck over Alex's little joke where he's like, oh, well, FNAF Plus comes out. Let's say it's boring. When FNAF Plus comes out, just, like, you can just say, #IstandWithPhisnom. Like, that would be just amazing to see, you know. Let's send Scott some email saying #IstandWithPhisnom. Don't do that. Don't harass Scott. Like, I feel like if Scott was actually to do like a deep dive, like how I'm doing, he would probably understand more and more that Phisnom is more of the victim in this case. You know, and he might consider bringing back Phisnom. Why? Because Phisnom is basically the victim. He's mostly the victim. Sure, he made, you know, a few mistakes in the initial one, but until his friend told him about the actual situation and he actually addressed it, he basically was the victim after that. So yeah, we need to make, like, the I stand with Phisnom hashtag just viral. Right? Viral. I don't ask for much, but just, you know, just show that, you know, Phisnom fans and that, we stand with Phisnom. We believe Phisnom. People make mistakes. But, you know, when actually people who say, oh, we don't want drama, I don't want drama, and then actively fucking go out of their way to, like, promote their bullshit and that, and then actively talk about it after, yeah, I don't think those people need attention.
Actually made an extremely long post.
Also, FNAF Plus looks fucking amazing. And that, so, yeah. I'm just like, Scott probably is, like, I feel like Scott is hoping that, like, Phisnom can finish FNAF Plus, or, you know, release it when he needs to. Because I feel like, I don't think Scott just elaborated, like, oh, you know, I got out because, you know, Phisnom and his fans are, like, attacking him. I feel like Scott, and I'm saying this with big quotes, fired Phisnom because he wanted the drama to stop. But I feel like Scott is still Scott might be in touch with Physnom, so yeah. Like, Scott literally asked Physnom to do this project. It was like a personal project from Scott Cawthon himself. Do you guys really think Scott is going to give this project up? It would be understandable if it was like an original game. But this is literally something Scott asked Phil to do. Why would Scott get rid of FNAF Plus unless it was a fan game? How's that? How's that for a little conspiracy, huh? I don't know if it's true or not. Like, but it is true that like Scott asked Physnom to make FNAF Plus. Therefore, it's basically Physnom's and Scott's baby. So, no, don't. I don't mean it in that context. You fucking dirty-minded motherfuckers. No, but I mean like. As in, you know, they both, like, Scott asked Physnom to create a game, Physnom created a game, which to Scott is just downright amazing. You know, why would Scott get rid of this? Like, I feel like Scott just, like, you know, said Physnom is fired and shit and had him removed from stuff just so the drama could fucking stop. But we all know how drama is. It's like cancer. A viral cancer, basically. You know, internet viral cancer. It just fucking keeps going. There's no way to stop it. Not like actual cancer. You know, just clearing that up. I guess you can say it's like cancerous tumor or some shit. I don't know, but I guess, you know, it's drama is just like a viral infection. It just keeps spreading. I think that's a better analogy. But yeah. FNAF Plus looks good, and I don't think Scott would ever want this to, you know, be lost. So I think he took Physnom out by, you know, firing him, which Gibbs also, like, is kind of a win for Physnom because, you know, I don't feel like he'd be a part of the drama and shit. So Physnom gets a massive fucking break from people, and maybe Scott gets to keep a game developer and a beloved game that he asked for. So yeah, I don't think Physnom is, you know, actually fired. I feel like that's just kind of a, I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy dickhead over here. I feel like that's a cover-up to stop the drama. Right? It's a cover-up. It's definitely a cover-up. Yeah, so Physnom is fired, quote-unquote, to stop the drama, but Scott is not going to get rid of FNAF Plus. Scott, we all know how you think. We all know how you feel about FNAF Plus. We know you love it, so you gotta keep it. But yeah, a personal project from Scott will not go to waste, right? I don't feel like Scott would actually ask to do that. So yeah, FNAF Plus may still come out. There's hope for it. On with the video. What the fuck? Did I, like, press that fast that I double-clicked?
Regarding the launch itself, saying some very negative things about the state of the community, even declaring that he was no longer a fan of the franchise entirely, and that after the creation of FNAF Plus,
He said fan of the official series, meaning the mainline FNAF series. Which probably means, like, he's okay with fan projects and shit, because fan projects are originality, but, I mean, I'm kind of not a fan of the, like, the official stuff, because of how far it's devolved from, like, the original concept of it. So yeah, he only said official games.
is going to be completely leaving the community entirely, and
I'm not a fan of the official series anymore. Literally the official series, you know, from FNAF 1 to FNAF Security Breach. No fan games.
that after the creation of FNAF Plus, he was going to be completely leaving the community. Now this,
I know, like, probably Physnom said, like, he's leaving the community, which, you know, by respect, that's his choice. But, you know, if Scott did fire him, and that's Physnom's way of saying, like, he's leaving the community, I feel like, yeah, but Scott, still feel like Scott won't get rid of FNAF Plus.
This message, even at the time, was extremely controversial because it's hard to even want to support a FNAF fan game from somebody who was very openly not a fan of FNAF at all at this point.
Well, okay. People are like, I love how people take like that out of context. He's not a like a non-fan of FNAF. He's not a non-FNAF fan of all things FNAF. He only said the official mainline games. Like, if someone be like, oh, but that means everything. No, it doesn't. Fan games means fan-made. It's fans' interpretation of the games. I mean, hell, Phisnom was probably a massive fan of, and I'm only assuming this. I'm not saying it. I'm not stating it. I assume that, like, Phisnom was, at the start, when FNAF started coming out, he was probably a fan like the rest of us. But because how far it's, like, devolved into just kids horror and shit, I understand that he's not a FNAF fan now. That's understandable. Who the fuck is? I mean, fuck, I remember growing up with creepypastas, right? The original creepypastas. Shit that made you terrified. Now look at him. It's all goofy kid shit. It's like what happens when, like, a cartoon series goes from, like, look at Looney Tunes, right? If you're a fan of the old Looney Tunes, like, you understand how fucking good they were. And then fucking, like, you're a fan of the old Looney Tunes, and then you look at the new ones nowadays, and it's all goofy shit.
Five minutes later.
I had to go do something. My sister showed me, like, a new dog. She got a new dog, so, yeah. Just had to put that in there. Yes, it's a new dog. I don't know how many times I'm gonna stop recording and then re-recording. I'm gonna have to cut shit out of this video anyway. So yeah, anyway, feel like the rest of us was probably a FNAF fan at the start, but then as it went on more and more, I feel like that fire for being a fan dwindled out. So yeah, it's understandable. You look at the state of FNAF then versus now. Like, it's like fucking, bruh, it's like, it's not what it used to be. So it's understandable that he's not a FNAF fan anymore.
But the dev had insisted on multiple instances that he was trying to make FNAF Plus to fix all of the problems with the game, both previously and modern, so it made total sense. However, with the Ruined DLC just releasing and the extremely positive reception, people had been begging Phisnom to replay the game, with the goal of getting him to change his mind.
At least this dude literally says, like, yeah, people have been nagging him to play the game. At least this dude understands.
Missed the extremely good impression. And to make a long story short, he actually would play it a few days later, but he didn't perceive the game the same way many were hoping he would. As after playing through the full game on his livestream, he would send a now infamous tweet reading, "Well, that was boring," in response to the game, which was of course extremely controversial, as many
Yes, because opinions today are controversial. You can say, I like bread. And it's controversial, like, people get fucking up and, like, oh, how dare you, bread is disgusting, or some bullshit, like, in today's society, anything is controversial. Any opinion you have, controversial. Even if it's in your own head, and as soon as you put it out there, it's immediately controversial. I can't say it. Drama is fucking melting my brain.
people in the
Look, it's an idiot. Not fail the person. He's always wrong somehow, like always. And you seem brain dead with no fucking chromosomes, like always. I don't fucking know this person personally, but yeah, to say someone's wrong because they have a different opinion. I'm gonna rephrase that. To say someone is wrong, like always, because they have a different opinion to you, is showing how much of a fucking moron you are. It's an opinion! Leave it alone! Like, bruh. In this day and age, we're not allowed to have an opinion. Because somehow, it's either controversial or wrong. I can't fucking say that. Controversial.
The comments and quote tweets were tearing Phisnom apart, essentially claiming he was being biased or was just being overly harsh on the game. Since for the most
Yeah, that though fucking give honest opinions. Bro, I'm pretty sure if your fan base nagged you to play a fucking game, you would have negative opinions on it. They made a even scarier version of FNAF Plus. What is it? The fucking mobile engine with the, like, was it the mobile version with the granny engine? Who the fuck remembers the granny fucking shit, bro? That shit wasn't even scary. That was like Roblox horror.
part, there really isn't anything inherently wrong with the title. That's
Actually, you can tell when it actually comes to good horror games that get a scarier version. It's always a fucking mobile remake.
stands out, at least compared to Security Breach itself. It was just your average daily Twitter hot take, nothing much to really say about it.
Yeah, 90% of the hot takes were actually dog shit.
However, this would all shift in an entirely new direction when somebody in the general FNAF community would message a now deleted response to Phisnom, saying that whenever he ends up releasing FNAF Plus finally, everybody should just tweet saying, well, that was boring. Kind of as a meme and a little jab at Phil, it seemed to be pretty lighthearted to me. I didn't really...
Well, if you saw it as lighthearted, then you saw it wrong. Because I didn't really see that's lighthearted. That's actually taking the piss out of someone's work. Like, bro, you, like, with Alex, it's like he played a fucking FNAF game that he liked to fucking suck off. That was made by a whole team of people for a game, like a previous game that was deemed to be absolute shit. And people just like to suck up new content before it gets dull. And he was just one of those people who were like, oh, you know, the game was so fucking awesome and shit. Oh. And it's like, oh, he made like an opinion to... I'm not even going to say opinion. Like, he made a statement saying, like, oh, you know, but because Phil hurt my feelings on this game, so we should hurt his feelings on his game. It's like, you are playing a game made by a whole fucking team, led by a multi-million-dollar company. I don't know if it's that much, but anyway. And Phil's game is literally basically him with a program. And you're going to say... You're going to tell people, hey, let's say FNAF Plus is boring when it comes out. To me, that's just being an asshole. It is.
See anything wrong with this, but apparently Phisnom fans did not agree, as the creator would then report receiving all sorts of threats on their life from Phil's own...
And again, here we are again. Because he says he received death threats, yet did not say, like, show any fucking type of evidence.
Fans, along with troll videos showing a ton of violence in support of Phil.
Okay, well that's a blatant lie because we actually looked at this. This is a screenshot from Alex. Right? We already looked at this. Right? We literally looked at this. Let's go back to Alex's to debunk this little fucking whole spiel. Right? Death threats. Let's see. The little like ledge out here, the little divot, right? Right, that's how it looks, if you remember the shape. Little ledge out here with a little divot and then boop. That is literally the same fucking picture with it blurred out saying gore. How is this some dude's fucking face? How is that gore? It's a 19-second clip. What does he do? Shoot himself on like stream or some shit? Well, because I'm pretty sure, you know, that is fucked and shit. But for you, for Sheep Rampage, for you to blur out this image of some dude's face of a screenshot of a video from Alex, fuck, that was a whole fucking like thing right there. That's blatantly lying. This is literally the same fucking screenshot. You cannot say that's not. Look, I can even fucking zoom into this shit. Look. Actually, no, I can't because Twitter won't let me know. Okay, what the fuck? But this is literally just the same screenshot. You cannot fucking tell me otherwise. Yeah, you cut out the top bit where Alex is like tweeted it over here. But that is literally the same fucking screenshot, bro. Like, don't try and pull the fucking wool over your eyes. Like, that's that. Oh my god. But you can see like the grayish in that, and then where the dude's shirt would be, it's more of a gray, and then like this pixel over here is mostly the color of his wall and shit. Like dark gray here. Picture of the wall is a tannish kind of yellowish color, and then most of it is just the gray because that's his room. Look at that. It's the same fucking image. God, I don't know why people fucking pull this shit. That's not a gore image. That's just some picture of some dude. That's probably some dude just talking smack about him, and like he's probably like rapping a whole fucking verse, like shit talking Alex in like 19 seconds. Dude's the next Eminem. Wait, what? I don't know if like I can't disprove or prove that that is a fucking gore video, because you know Alex literally fucking shows a picture of a video instead of using a fucking program, which sure you're gonna be fucked up while watching this again to blur it out, but like you're going to blur it out for other people, right? So you can like yeah fuck, but it's a picture of a video that doesn't prove anything. That could just be someone shit talking him and he's saying it's a fucking gore compilation. I'm pretty sure a gore compilation is more than 19 seconds. I haven't seen it. Like, I've seen some fuck shit on YouTube, but I've never seen a gore compilation.
Now, whether or not this is the developer's fault is really a hot topic that is not worth...
Well, it's not Physnom's fault, because if you watch his fucking video, like I've said many times, you would know. Sorry if I'm, like, being loud and ear raping you guys, but... Yeah, like if I move like an inch away from a mic, it's like so fucking low on that when I have my like dial thing in the middle, but when of course it's like ear raping, I don't know why. It's a streaming mic too, so yeah.
We're speaking on right now. However, a few hours after this all went down, on a random thread discussing the drama, Physnom would actually end up replying, making his first response, essentially memeing on the entire situation, asking his own fans to send him the threats instead of to...
I'm not going to go into another rant of why this is wrong. Like the sheep rampage, you were doing so well until you actually got to the drama, bruh.
Other people, which as you could expect was an extremely controversial thing to tweet because it's just kind of a weird thing to post in response to something like this. And as the controversy began to ramp up, he would even make a mock apology leading to a now banned Google document that originally led to a Rickroll, which while a lot of people originally defended Physnom, saying that he's not inherently responsible for his own fans, which I'd say is fair enough. He can't really control what other people do on the internet, but the weird responding and trolling the whole situation is really what...
Well, if you actually watch the video, it wasn't a fucking troll, bro. Like, watch the video before you make these statements and claims. That is why I fucking do research. Yeah, research. That's why I do research before I do my fucking opinions. So I don't get shit wrong. What the fucking plane? God, I don't know why planes fucking terrify me now when they're flying over. A little off topic, but yesterday there was a plane that flew so low to the ground it rattled the fucking floor of the house. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I just heard this plane come over and it was so loud. I'm like, why is it getting louder? And then I felt the floor vibrate and I'm just like, what the fuck? Is that thing crashing or some shit? But yeah. But back on topic, Sheep Rampage, if you actually watch his video, which I feel like if you're going to pull up and still have these fucking claims, why the fuck did you make this video in the first place, bro?
Turned a lot of people against him. And as the problem just began to
get
worse and worse, along with Physnom's name, hashtags like cancel FNAF Plus from the fanverse.
Remember, we need to beat this hashtag too. Just hashtag I stand with Physnom. We need to beat this. We need to make it the #1 hashtag. I can't say it seriously. We need to beat this hashtag.
and hashtag FirePhilMorgue started to trend on Twitter, with the court of public opinion also sort of making its judgment, as a mass amount of people begin vowing to simply never play FNAF Plus anymore in protest to Phiznom's previous comments. However, whether you think Phil is in the right or wrong isn't really much of the focus here, because a few days after this drama all played out, it was reported that Steam has completely removed Phiznom's name as the developer of his game FNAF Plus, deleting all of his credits. While moving over to Twitter, it was revealed a while ago he was actually unfollowed by the FNAF Plus developer account, and they completely removed any mention of Phiznom as the developer from their Twitter bio. So quite clearly, whatever happened here, it was 100% intentional, and it wasn't some Steam mistake or anything where they accidentally removed him. This was 100% on purpose. But with all this being said, what's going on with Phiznom and what's happening with FNAF Plus? Well, there's three theories I've seen hanging around. The first one is that the dev might have actually gotten fired by Scott Cawthon himself after the drama, and this actually makes a decent amount of sense on the surface, because of course there's been so much controversy regarding.
Yeah, a lot of people kept saying, like, yeah, even me was saying, like, if Scott did fire him, you know that Scott wouldn't be really getting rid of Five Nights at Freddy's Plus.
The release of FNAF Plus already, along with a lot of other fanverse games, oddly enough, so I suppose it would be possible that Scott himself might have taken action against Phil. The second theory for what could have happened here is that Phiznom could have also left on his own accord. As with the drama, there's been a ton of hate coming towards him and a lot of attacks of his character. I'm sure he's getting a ton of nasty DMs as we speak, so it would also be within the realm of possibility that maybe the drama got Phiznom to fully resign from the creation of the game and take a step back from the FNAF community, which he has already mentioned wanting to do for a little while now. Or there's the third option, which is that Phiznom could be hiding his involvement or shadowing the project, at least for a little while the drama blows over.
Well, if that is the case, then still buy it and say I stand with Phiznom.
The name Phiznom at this point is just becoming more and more controversial, so maybe he stepped away from lead developer and is still working on it behind the scenes, just isn't the one front and center. Because in all reality, it's not like Phil could just be removed from the development entirely. He has most likely done a ton of work to create the game, and in fact, in some tweets that were most likely jokes, he also poked fun at the idea of already being done with the game for literally multiple months, even correcting himself, saying he specifically had it finished for 3 months, which, while most likely was just a big troll, it is completely possible the game was being held back, especially since he was and always has been extremely against people asking him about the game, and we saw people closer to him like Kane Carter already having the game on their Steam. But I don't know, I personally doubt it. The biggest issue with all this being said, though, is that Phil was not only removed from any mentions of the website, but he was also banned from the community forum, showing that whatever this situation was, it's more likely than not that he was actually removed by somebody else in the development team rather than leaving on his own accord, because why would he be banned? I mean, as of right now, there hasn't been any statement from Phiznom, which is extremely interesting, and to be honest, we don't actually even know if this is in any way related to the recent drama at all. Although if I had to guess, it probably is, especially since it had became a mini trend for people to send emails to Scott Cawthon asking for him to remove Phiznom from the fanverse entirely.
Yeah, because they're all soft. Quick, we need to send emails to Scott to get... Scoffed? Yeah. We need to send emails to Scott to get him back in. Just send hashtag I stand with Phiznom. Send him to my videos, he'll understand now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But the main developer aside, what does that actually mean for the game, FNAF Plus? Because
what does it mean? Well, I'm pretty sure FNAF Plus won't be taken down or removed from the Steam page, because, it is a lot of work from one developer and a program that people claim are developers. But I don't think Scott would actually remove it, considering that it is a game Scott himself asked for. Like, he asked Phiznom to make this game, so I don't think Scott is going to remove it. Sure, it's probably going to be delayed much more, but it will not be removed. I don't know what to say for that. It's like, yeah, I feel like it's not going to be removed.
Because with this, there's actually been a lot of questions around whether or not the game is canceled or delayed or even coming out earlier. And to try and answer the questions the best, I could say it's pretty safe to say that FNAF Plus is most likely not at all canceled. As if you didn't know, alongside Phisnom, the game was being published by Click Team, which are actually the same exact company who I believe developed the official console ports for Five Nights at Freddy's, meaning they actually have a lot of first-hand experience working with official FNAF games. And without...
Yeah, but I don't think like Click Team Fusion can literally work on the game that Phisnom was doing. Even if they are like, you know, considered also like publishers of the game, they would need Phil's input, otherwise they themselves might fuck up the game and get a ton of backlash because Phil was not involved. So, yeah. Isn't that like one of the reasons why like Five Nights at Freddy's security breach like got backlash, because Scott wasn't directly involved? I mean, like, as soon as like you have the original creator of it, like as soon as they're not involved and the company puts out whatever it is, it gets backlash because it's not the original creator's vision. So if Click Team fucks it up and then publishes it, it's going to get a ton of backlash because Phisnom was not directly involved and they changed up like stuff or whatever, or they fucked it up. But yeah.
Phil, assuming this means he's even fully gone, which it very well could mean something else, they could also most likely just release the game on their own, and I doubt either way they'd want to cancel it, especially since it has so much hype around it. And as much as the work of the game was based around Phisnom and his own talent, it was also based around getting the chance to relive the original FNAF game with an officially licensed remaster that had been worked on for literally years at this point. So it is also possible that the game could still release, and still release with success at that. But in terms of any sort of delays, to be honest, it's really hard to gauge how much work he has done with the game at this point, since we've been getting gameplay and mini teases for years now on a game that at its core is a point-and-click survival horror title. It's not too complex. So it at least seems that most likely the game has to at least be nearing the completion around the time of this news. And in fact, some even think it could come out sooner than we thought, especially since FNAF's 9th anniversary is just around the corner, so it'll be interesting to see what updates or possibly more they could have for...
Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, I was a bit blanking out on that. Hold on. When is FNAF's?
But speaking overall, FNAF Plus aside, interesting to see...
August 8th, 2014. Literally tomorrow for me is the 8th. Sorry, tomorrow for me, because I live in Australia, and if you live in like overseas or whatever, like near America and that, like it's probably the 6th for you or something. Maybe. But yeah, tomorrow for me it's literally the 8th. So the anniversary for FNAF is literally tomorrow for me. But it'd be the 7th for other people who live in the States and that. But yeah. But mostly in Australia we don't get stuff early unless it's like, so you guys would get the FNAF anniversary stuff when it's the 8th in your time, but when it's the 9th over here in Australia, that's when we also get stuff. Sometimes, like, I've seen, like, oh, you know, after the day of, like, whatever it is, you know, for you guys, like, 2 days later for us, that's when we also get the stuff. It's very weird. That's why time zones suck. So, yeah. What the fuck is going on with my voice?
So it'll be interesting to see what updates or possibly more they could have for us in the future. But speaking overall, FNAF Plus aside, this definitely was a massive negative for the community, because whether or not you're on the side of the people who think Phisnom should lose his job and be kicked from the fanverse, or if you're on the side of people who think the community completely overreacted, either way, it's put up one of the most exciting projects in the past couple months into jeopardy, with the creator of it possibly being completely left out of the picture, which I think, regardless of the drama, wouldn't really be fair for him to have his name credit for the work that he did be taken away, controversy and dumb tweets aside, because in my opinion, if he helped make the game, he should be given credit at least somewhere and have his name on it, rather than just having any mention of him removed like it wasn't his idea or creation in the first place.
Yeah, if they sell it as, like, if Quick Team sells it as their own and shit, yeah, they're not gonna last long as a company. Oh, you know, we put this out, we published it and shit, ooh, and everyone be like, actually, no, Phisnom did, you fucking liars. So, yeah.
guess. However, with that being said, it's still very much Scott's property, and it's within his right to pretty much do whatever he wants, I guess. But let me know your thoughts on everything. Are you still excited for FNAF Plus, and what?
Yes, well, I am still excited for FNAF Plus. So yeah. Cartoon Fox. My final response to the drama. Why, you just doing some bullshit? Yeah. Alright, well, hey, look. Cartoon Fox guy. This fanverse developer's fanbase sent a 15-year-old death threat, and he mocked it. Rant video. Yeah. A Cartoon Fox guy, you might want to fucking delete that, because a lot of people aren't going to be happy with it. So yeah. Yeah, Phil didn't mock the drama. He generally didn't know what the fuck was going on. So yeah, you might want to get your fucking shit like right, bruv. You might want to get your shit correct. Cause when the actual all the backlash comes to you, it's gonna hit you like a fucking wrecking ball. But yes, this is the whole like this is gonna be like my longest drama video. I'm stretching. Sitting down talking to this about this stuff. I should have stood up in that, because I did that in one of my other videos. But yeah, this is all like, you know, about the situation shit. Let's go back over to Alex's bullshit fucking thing. Any new stuff that he tweeted out? No. Just the fucking dumb thing else. But yeah, okay, so if you enjoyed this video, kudos. This is a long video, and I had to, you know, cut a bit. Like I'm only cutting like one bit out, but I had to do like 2 different things, so that's why the video like cuts. So yeah, because you know I live with family and that. So, but yes, if you wanna, you know, if you wanna make this thing like big, like hashtag Istandwithphisnom. Let's get that trending, like everywhere. Like let's get it trending more than cancel FNAF from Fanverse or whatever fuck like Alex's dumb fucking tweet was. But let's get this hashtag going. So if you wanna support Phil on that, just hashtag Istandwithphisnom. You know, if you liked my comment, you can, you know, you can subscribe to me at Raven v Rose, or you can follow me on Twitter or X at Raven v Rose, the same name, all caps. You know, if you like this, then awesome. This video is gonna take a bit to get through. Like, it's gonna be like this will be like, if you made it all the way to the end, awesome. You can like, comment, subscribe, your choice. I'm not those types of video, but yeah. You know, if you like my content, feel free to check out all my other stuff, my other 223 videos, because this is the 23rd video. So yeah, let's have a look at all my other stuff. I do gaming content, you know. I want to get into other stuff and that too. I also do writing. So yeah, I am mostly on was it Wattpad and web novel. So yeah, can I move this? Oh yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm on Wattpad and web novel, probably by the same name. I will have to, you know, they'd be down here somewhere. You know, but like I write books and that. So yeah, I write books, I read books. Books are cool. So yeah. Yeah, so if you enjoyed my content, awesome. You're a Chad. And thanks for watching. See ya.